Perfect Blue, 1997, the anime that blurs reality and madness. What if fame slowly destroyed your mind? What if the person staring back at you in the mirror was no longer you? In 1997, a psychological anime film shocked audiences around the world. It wasn't a fantasy adventure. It wasn't a simple cartoon. It was a disturbing exploration of fame, identity, obsession, and psychological breakdown. This is the story of Perfect Blue, the anime that proved animation could be as intense as any live-action thriller. Intro: when people think about animation, they usually imagine colorful characters and lighthearted stories, but Perfect Blue, directed by Satoshi Kon, completely shattered that idea. Released in 1997, the film follows a young pop idol whose life begins to collapse after she decides to leave music and become an actress. What starts as a career change slowly turns into a terrifying psychological nightmare, and by the time the story reaches its final moments, viewers are left questioning what was real and what was only in her mind. The story. The film centers on Mima Kirigo, a cheerful member of a popular idol group called Cham. But Mima wants more. She decides to leave her singing career behind and pursue acting instead. At first, the decision seems exciting, but things quickly begin to change. Her fans feel betrayed. Her agency pushes her into increasingly disturbing roles, and a mysterious website appears online, describing her daily life in perfect detail. The blog is written from Mima's perspective, as if someone else is living inside her mind. And soon, strange things begin happening. People connected to her career start dying, and Mima begins to question whether she is losing control of her own reality. The psychological horror. What makes Perfect Blue so powerful is the way it blurs the line between reality and illusion. Scenes repeat themselves in different ways. Memories mix with dreams, and sometimes the audience cannot tell whether what they're watching is part of a TV show or real life. Director Satoshi Kon masterfully traps viewers inside Mima's confusion. Just like the character herself, the audience begins to feel lost. Is someone stalking her? Is someone controlling her life? Or is the pressure of fame slowly destroying her mind? Themes of fame and obsessio at its core, Perfect Blue is a dark reflection of celebrity culture. The film explores how the entertainment industry often treats performers like products instead of people. Mima is constantly told what she should wear, how she should behave, and even what kind of roles she should accept. As her image changes, the public becomes obsessed with controlling who she is supposed to be. And one fan in particular takes that obsession to a terrifying extreme. The film asks an uncomfortable question. When the world creates an image of you, do you eventually lose who you really are? Impact and legacy. When Perfect Blue was first released, it shocked audiences with its mature themes and psychological intensity. But over time, it became one of the most respected anime thrillers ever made. Its influence can even be seen in famous psychological films like Black Swan. Today, and many critics consider Perfect Blue a masterpiece that pushed animation into darker and more complex storytelling. It proved that animated films could explore the human mind just as deeply as live-action cinema. More than 2 decades later, Perfect Blue still feels unsettlingly relevant. In a world filled with social media, online identities, and constant public attention, the film's message feels more powerful than ever. Because sometimes the scariest horror isn't monsters or ghosts. Sometimes it's losing yourself in the image the world creates for you. If you enjoy deep dives into disturbing cinema, psychological anime, and hidden film history, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And tell us in the comments, do you think Perfect Blue is the most disturbing anime ever made?